So I'm gonna switch between windows a bit, and I'm gonna walk around. I hope that's okay. But I'm not gonna know what to do with my hands, so I'm super sorry. Yeah, first thing I want to say is thank you all so much for being here and for having me. And I mean, I can go on, and I'm gonna try. Okay, so here's the disclaimer to my talk. I'm gonna try really hard not to cry because my being here already makes me choke up. But we're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it through. Okay?
Yes.
I'm super nervous actually, but I know that you're all amazing. So like, I'm not pandering. You're just all incredible. Yes. So I didn't know when I kind of poked around to be here today. I didn't really know what would make this meetup justice, and I was pretty worried about what I could do to do it justice. So I actually was observing a conversation that was going on around the meetup, not exactly, but you're all gonna see. So yeah, you don't need a side project, but here's my side project. As Sarah said, my name is Pilar. I mean, the whole thing is Pilar Andrea Huidobro Peltier. So you all heard my name. It's okay. We all remember that. Yeah. So another reason I didn't feel very adequate is that I play with the JavaScript, but I don't do the JavaScript. I do the DevOps. Somebody whistled. Thank you. Yeah, I heard you. And yeah, so part of the reason I'm giving this talk at all is because I do DevOps, which means I don't actually get to code all that much. I know that sounds weird. You write scripts, things. It's very different days, and I say that as a relatively young person. But everything's on a console on the web now. I personally kind of hate it. I don't like to do the clicky. I like my terminal. It's full of emojis. I can show you guys later. I'll show you all. I'm sorry. So yeah, I don't get to code that much, which brings about a really weird phenomenon because I really miss coding so much. I really, I envy the devs. I love devs. I envy them so much. They go in, they have their bug, they fix it, they feel great, they go to the next thing. I get to just fight with a thing for like weeks and weeks, and then a fantastic query from whatever comes in and breaks everything, and it's all on fire. It looks like it's my fault. Yeah, so I really crave coding. And I do the DevOps, so I don't get to do the coding. That slide's in there like 4 times, I'm sorry. I duplicated it a bunch of times, but yeah. So, I don't know if this happens to everyone, but you watch a talk about some really, really cool projects. I'm not going to point out people that I see in the crowd, but people have like these LED umbrellas. Oh, thank you. And, all these cool things. And, wait, do I still have that? I can go back one slide. I do the DevOps, so I don't get the LED umbrellas. And it feels like the only way you can give a talk is if you have one of these super cool, cutting-edge side projects, which, again...
So what do you do?
DevOps. So, yeah, everybody doing all the cool things. And the thing is, the bottom line is, I've already gushed about it for like 2 minutes. I love to code so much. Yeah, don't worry, I love DevOps too. I do really love to code a lot. I'm like, oh my god, those devs, look at all the fun things they do. But I do really love DevOps. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it. And oh man, there's a slide missing in there. I think I told you all that I do DevOps a lot. And I was thinking, when everybody does these cool side projects, I don't have the time for it. I also don't have the money for it. I don't have the anything to be doing a awesome side project, especially if I have to buy stuff for it. Like, that's not going to happen. And I don't know how many of you can relate to that, but I can't do cool talks if I don't have the cool side project. But yeah, alright, so I started thinking about what I could do, and yeah, I do love to code. But I didn't want to take away from like my home time where I can do the things I do like to do as well as DevOps and the coding. So I started brainstorming about all the things that I do really love to do. And that's where that spoiler came in case it wasn't obvious by how much I'm moving around back and forth. This is not my actual dancing, but that's like nervous dancing. I love to dance. I love to code, that's in there again too. I love to music. I put that because I love to make music, but that didn't fit really nicely, so I just love to music. And I freaking love to IoT as well. So I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna use one of these, like, you've all heard of the Marie Kondo, Hygge, cool things the Guardian talks about. Yeah, I don't like the trendy charts, but yeah, there's this term called ikigai. And when I started brainstorming about what I could do and not give up time of the things that I love to do, this really resonated with me. Because what this means is, yeah, I put that in the dictionary thing, you all don't have to read it. But basically, it sums up everything that is important to you, your purpose for being. And when I started thinking of like cool side projects, there was only really one answer for me, and it was this one because it encompassed everything that I love so much. And when I worked on it, I never felt like I had to give up time from stuff that I love doing because I was constantly doing stuff that I love doing. So is that a thing? Oh no, that's a spoilers. Can I go out of this window now? Yes. All right, so here's the thing. I'm not going to explain what the project is because that would take freaking forever. But it does include the dancing and the video games and the music and all of the things that I mentioned that I love doing. And because we are at Queer.js, and I thought I can't show them like C# and like weird accelerometers or anything, I brought this. And like, have I mentioned I do DevOps?
Yes.
So for me, the things that actually show up on the web are like super exciting. If I can do that, that's like, all right. So I just want to show you very briefly. Please tell me that this is like, yeah, okay. So here's the thing. A year ago, I saw a talk in Australia about generative art, and I thought, heck, I used to teach art. I love code. Yeah, please don't judge the quality. Did I mention I don't do the JavaScript so much? Now you're all looking at the JavaScript. Yeah. So, yeah, I saw this talk about generative art, and I thought that is incredible. I had not thought of creating art with code ever because I create art with oil paints and watercolors and maybe on a tablet. But I made a thing, and there's another story to the thing. I'm sorry, I'm very excited. There's a really, I think it's a cute story. So when I poked Sarah about being here today, I do realize that then I would be announced on Twitter. And I don't think Sarah knows, but she may have outed me on Twitter. But no, I hadn't thought. Like, of course, this is the natural thing, right? It was gonna, like, I was gonna be announced. Of course, I was gonna be outed. But I didn't think of that at the time. And then when I saw the tweet and the responses, I'm like, I didn't even have a chance to out me. So, which is why, like, it's hard to not be crying right now, and why it's so amazing to be here at all. Oh God, we're back to getting. But you know, so I was panicking about it, but honestly, I don't think there is, I mean, we all have our stories, but I don't think there could be a more incredible place to kind of be out properly. And the funny thing is, the thing that I made, I didn't think of this, so I made this for the talk, and I didn't realize it would be live streamed or whatever.
So it's not working.
I know it's I think it's very too. I have a friend on on Discord because they were like, I need to hear your talk, but the live stream isn't working. So you can all say hello to friend on Discord. But yeah, so I didn't realize that. Anyway, whether the tweet had been there, whether I had been here at all, the thing that I was making, just because I was just making it, it was just coming from my heart. There's the code. If you want to look at it, it's pretty darn ugly because I do DevOps. Yeah, there's a code pen. I should probably put a link to that. It uses P5. That was really cool. That made my life a lot easier because I do DevOps. I'm like, by the way, that's just me. Like, I know they're incredibly front-end talented DevOps people, okay? This is all a joke. It's just, I'm the joke. TLDR. I made a thing, and it would have melted me to you anyway. It's not refreshing. I want to go see if I'm okay. Anyway, this is part of the project, and the thing that I love about it is that it's code, and it's generative art, and it's me. And you're all way too nice. Yeah, so this talk was pretty hard to kind of nail down because I did want to show some code, and I did that, so I feel technically capable now. There was some JavaScript in there. I wanted it to be on point for today, and I really wanted to address that conversation because it was interesting. I was torn between, I feel like I need to have this side project, but I think the biggest thing about the side project that didn't take me very long. It took a lot of effort because I'm not good at that, but it didn't take very long. And actually, the thing that I'm working on the most for the side project, and it does relate to the code at the end, is remember the one I spoiled you all on. The biggest part of this side project is actually exhausting. And it's the dancing thing, because it is going to use like accelerometers and use spatial my brain got jumbled by you all clapping and being so nice. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to blame you all. But yeah. 90% of this project isn't even code. And I love doing it, and I feel so validated because there's this whole thing about you having to have your awesome side project, and you know what? Maybe I don't even end up writing the code, but I'm having a heck of a time writing the code and doing the non-code too. And I think you know what? I lost myself with with all the love and support. I just want to say, ooh. I just want to say thank you all so much, and thank you for creating this space, and thank you for being incredible at what you do. And you don't need a side project. There was mine, but you don't need one. If you do want one, try and find one that kind of, fills you the most. But don't give up any of yourself because you need a side project.